Hi Natalie, how are you today?
Hello, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks for asking.
Good.
How's school going for you?
It's going really well. I like my program, I like my classes. I'm just finding it a little hard to make friends.
Yeah.
I'm doing well in my classes, but yeah, just socially it's a little...
So academically you're doing very strongly?
Yes.
That's really good to
Wow.
hear.
Thanks.
That's good, but socially it's a little hard? Could you tell me
Yeah,
a little bit
I'm
more
a
about
little
that?
lonely in my classes. I'm trying to sit beside people and start conversations. Usually we have partner groups where we'll do an activity together, so I try to talk to people that way.
So you try to start conversations when you do partner work?
Yes. Well, we'll usually focus on the activity and then try to talk about our program. And
That's always a good place to start to try to make friends because you have that in common, right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
So it sounds like you're doing very well at being friendly and being open to somebody. Could you tell me a little bit more how the conversation goes?
Yeah. We'll just talk about our program. Maybe talk about whether or not we like the class, but it doesn't really get much further than that.
So you do a little bit of small talk, maybe?
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
That's about it.
Mm-hmm. So small talk, and then after the project, is it just over from there, or what happens?
Yeah, it's usually that's about it. But I
Sounds like you're a little bit frustrated with that.
yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I found it much easier to make friends in high school, but now it's
In high school, it was easier for you to make friends?
yes.
Could you tell me more about how it was easier compared to now?
Maybe you're just in more classes with the same people. Now, you just got much bigger classes, and which makes it harder.
Sounds like it's a little overwhelming with all those people.
Yeah, especially because I'm already in my second year. A lot of people already know each other. Maybe they went to they lived in res with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they met. But I'm off-campus student, and that makes it a little harder.
So you find it hard to form close relationships with people because you don't
Yes.
have the strong background you had in high school?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's hard sometimes when people just meet. It's very hard to start a strong relationship, but it sounds like you're being very patient, and that's a really good value to have.
I'm making the effort. I'm trying.
You're doing really well with that. Can you tell me a little bit more about socializing besides in the classroom?
I've joined a couple dance classes in the
Mhm.
dance club. I have them in a tap class and a hip hop class.
Wow, you've in a few classes.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like?
I really like the hip hop. I already know a couple girls in the class.
So you're making friends in your hip hop class?
Yeah. It's easier when you already know someone and you have that basis. But it's really fun. It's going well. I find it easier because you have that activity in common with them.
It's something that you both do.
Yes, and you can relate to each other.
That's a
that
good
way
way to start off a friendship. It sounds like you have the right idea in mind. So in your hip hop class, do you usually talk to people, or is it just usually about dancing?
We talk a lot. Yeah,
You have
it's
the opportunity to talk?
yeah, we do, and it's going really well. It's basically just the in class, in my lectures, that I'm having troubles making friends.
It sounds like in your hip hop class, because you have something in common, it gives you more to talk about, and it sounds like you're making friends there. Maybe you can transfer that into your classes and use your common quality of the class to start a conversation more.
Maybe.
So that would be a good place to start, and use the class as a way of starting a conversation and finding different commonalities. Like maybe they like to dance too.
Yeah, I could try to broaden the conversations a bit in that way.
That's a really good idea. You sound optimistic about that. Sounds good. What would you want to happen out of all of this? Like next week when we talk about something, what do you want to see?
I just maybe maybe I should try to talk more to the students in the class. Maybe sit beside the same people so that I have more of a chance of maybe
Sounds like a
making
good
friends
idea.
with them. And maybe I could even try to hang out with them outside of school.
Wow, that sounds like a
Or,
really good idea. So
yeah.
sitting near people, because then you can have ongoing conversations, because if you sit near the same people, you can talk about more. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
So why don't we try that for next week, and you
That
come
sounds
back
good.
and tell me how it goes.
that sounds good.
Thank you for coming in
Thank you
today.
very much.